Hi, still in here. Mission day 11 now. It is now Saturday, the 21st of January. So yesterday started off like it was going to be a really good day. Loads was going to get done. I was going to have my PICC line put in. I was going to start TPN, the fat-free version because of Penny, just so it doesn't have egg in it. And then they told me that I would have to stop breastfeeding, and I only had till Tuesday to do that, which is not fun. They've weighed me again today, and my weight's still dropping. It's still quite a bit lower than it was when I was admitted on the 10th of January. So unfortunately it's just going down at the moment. I am on feed. I'm on the soya no fiber, although it's no fun. I'm on it for 20 hours a day, running at 20 mils an hour, so it's actually 400 mils I'm getting, which is also the amount of calories. Sometimes they put me on a bag of fluids, sometimes they don't. Last night they did. Apparently they're going to this weekend, maybe dextrose too. We'll see. But I finally had my CT scan yesterday just to see if what the doctor saw on the x-ray, just to give her a bit more details and things like this, because definitely TMI, but my bowel's just not working at all. I don't know if it's because I'm just not getting much in or what's going on, but yeah, but anyway, I had the CT yesterday, and right at the time when I went down for the CT, about 10-15 minutes later, the person for the PICC line turned up. I mean, you just couldn't plan this stuff. So frustrating. And then he had to go home. So, because they left it so late in the day to do the PICC line. I mean, it's silly, but there it goes. But apparently it's being done Monday, and I now have to stop breastfeeding Penny, which I'm not happy about. It's not fun. Like my friend said, like I'm mourning it, and I really am. So that won't be fun with just stopping out of the blue. I know I've only been feeding her once a day when she comes up to see me. But yeah, so today was the last time. It was a horrible thought, thinking that's my last time I'm ever going to do it. I mean, the nutritionist said just express, which I can't really do anyway, but if I try to hand express a little bit at least, and then go back to it. But I mean, she's nearly 2. I don't really want to stop it for weeks and then go back on it, because that just doesn't make sense in my eyes. If we can get her used to not having it, then yeah. And we'll only have to go through this again at some point. And she is. I mean, I have done it for practically 2 years, which is a really long time. I didn't even think I'd be able to do it for 2 weeks, let alone 2 years. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy that we made it this far. I'm just sad about the way it had to be stopped, and that it wasn't mine or Penny's choice. But yes, so the feed is definitely still making me feel very nauseous, making me sick as well still. I'm on quite a bit of anti-sickness. I think I mentioned this previously. They even gave me IV anti-sickness last night. Well, meant to be last night. The doctor prescribed it in the night, but I didn't actually get it till this morning. But yeah, it's not fun. I just feel terrible. The whole time I'm on the feed, I feel terrible. So 20 hours a day, I feel awful. And then I actually get a bit of a break. I get 4 hours. Yay. But now they're telling me that even once I go on the TPN, I'm still going to be on the feed as well. I mean, that's just frustrating, to say the least. Because it just means that I'm still going to feel like this after I go on the TPN, which is rubbish. It's not fun. But yeah, fingers crossed it gets better. Fingers crossed the CT shows something that they can fix, or gives them an idea at least of something. And then I don't have to feel like this all the time, because it is not fun. There is also talks of replacing this NJ as well, which is due to, it's like practically at the end of its life anyway. So we'll see. Personally, I don't want another NJ. Peg J, yeah, okay, fine, but not another NJ. I really don't. Finding tape that wasn't going to irritate me was really difficult, and this one it's called Hyperfix. Got it on Amazon. A lot of people recommended it if you're having allergies to other tapes, and it still irritates, but not as bad, not anywhere near as bad. Still itches and irritates, so. But yeah, we will see what happens. But as it's weekend, nothing happens, so nothing will happen now till Monday. So I just have to wait. I'm going to be seeing my aunt tomorrow, which is really nice. I haven't seen her since the summer. I don't see her very often. She lives a little way away, so she's coming to see her friend, so she's going to come see me too. So that'll be nice. And then next weekend, if I'm still here, I really hope I'm not, going to see my dad and my sister on the Friday, and then the same sister and my cousin on the Sunday. So that'll be really nice to see them. See my cousin, because I haven't seen her for a little while, so it'd be really nice. Luke, Kai and Penny came up today, so that was nice. They were here for quite a while too, so that was really good to see them. Especially Kai, because I haven't seen him since last Saturday, so that was really nice. Chloe actually came up the other day, so I saw her. So that was good. She came up after work. She's looking at getting a new job, so I don't think I'll see her as often. But yeah, so not much else to update on, unfortunately, apart from I'm still here, day 11. Still feeling sick, still being sick, still stuck in a room. It was actually quite nice when I had the CT, because I was like, oh, get out, get a view, see what the world looks like. But yeah, but apart from that, I haven't left this room since I got here last Wednesday at midnight, so I didn't even know what the ward looked like, because it was all dark when I got here. So yeah, so it was really nice to get out of the room. Just frustrating that it just so happened to be at the same time as the PIC people came, which is really frustrating. But yeah, way it goes, I can't change it. I did have a moment yesterday. I was quite upset by it all. But today's a new day. Today's another day closer to getting home. It's another day closer to getting the PIC line. Fingers crossed, anyway. I will keep you updated and see you soon. Hi, so back for another update. It is now the 28th of January, so it's been a whole week since I've actually filmed anything and updated you all. So if I start at the beginning of the week, so Monday I actually had my PICC line put in. All is going well with that. And Tuesday I actually started the TPN, so here's the PICC line here. Here's the TPN going through it at the moment. So you can just see, so there's my two, what they call lumens. And then there's the bottom of it there. So yeah, so they have to wear special gloves and everything. It's quite good though. I am happy that they do take care, because obviously it's going to, what I've worked out is my superior vena cava. Technical, but that is where it goes into. So yeah, so it is just on this stand, if I can get it in there. So it is in there, and it just goes through this machine here. So yeah, so apologies about the light. Yeah, and then Tuesday, so I got the PICC line on Monday, got that fitted. Then Tuesday I saw the nutritionist and dietitians, and that's when they gave me the bad news, shall we say, that when I asked about when I'll be getting out of here, because we're off to Centre Parks for Penny's birthday, and well, we'll be there for Penny's birthday. We're going with my mum and her partner, my sisters and their families. So yeah, so there's a lot of us going. So we're in 2 cabins, and I'm so looking forward to it. I really am. Everybody is. And Chloe and her boyfriend are going to be there too. So everyone's going to be there. But they informed me on Tuesday when I asked them when I could go home, because on this Tuesday coming, I will have been here 3 weeks. So it's a long time, really. In the scheme of things, I suppose it's not, but it is for me, and I'm really bored. I really want to get out of here. But yeah, so unfortunately they informed me that I will be very lucky to be able to get out just for that weekend. We're actually due to go, just going to look on my calendar, on the 17th of February, which is, it was 3 weeks yesterday. So, I mean, that means I would have actually been here, if they only let me out for that weekend, that means I would have been here 5.5 weeks by then. So just under 6 weeks. I mean, that's mad. I mean, it already feels crazy that I've been here nearly 3 weeks. But to be here another 3 weeks, and I don't know. I'm so ready to go home. Like, I really am. Way past. But yeah, so unfortunately they also informed me that if if I can't tolerate the NJ feed once the NJ gets changed, then unfortunately I will have to go to Addenbrooke's in Cambridge. So I'll have to be transferred to there. And obviously I can't see no one, because unfortunately my hospital doesn't fund TPN at home. So if I need TPN at home, I have to get transferred to Addenbrooke's in Cambridge for me to become a patient of theirs. I will then have to be there for a little bit, and then they will discharge me home with TPN. So yeah, so Tuesday was not a great day in that respect. So yeah, so I got quite upset about that. So hence why I haven't filmed for a few days, because I've just been a little bit down about that. I did mean to film on Monday after having the PICC line, but unfortunately time just got away from me on Monday. So yeah, so then I can't remember what happened Wednesday. Oh, nothing. Oh no, we had drama at home on Wednesday. Well, over the previous last weekend, we had drama at home. Our washing machine actually broke. We actually have a washer dryer and it completely broke. So unfortunately, we had to get a new one, and that came on Wednesday. So that was not fun. I mean, the new one is really good, but we could have done without having to buy a new washer dryer. But yeah, so yes, that was the drama of Wednesday. All quiet on the hospital front though, really. And then one of the days this week, I can't remember which one, I had to go for an X-ray at about 11:30, midnight, I think it was, maybe about 11:30, 11:45 in the evening. I went for a chest X-ray. Oh yes, that reminds me. Keep forgetting things. On Monday when they did the PICC line, they did just a little chest ultrasound just to make sure it was in the right place over my heart, and it was. But they actually went and got a cardiologist to come and have a look, because they saw something that the man was a little confused about. So he got the lady to come and have a look, and she looked and said that she saw some fluid, which is not supposed to be there. So yeah, so I had that to deal with on Monday too. So I've since had a chest X-ray, which didn't really clear anything up. So now I'm waiting. I believe next week I'm going to be having an echocardiogram, which is basically just a fancy ultrasound of your heart. So hopefully that will show something, and it won't be an issue. Fingers crossed anyway. So yeah, so Monday and Tuesday, not so great days for me. But Tuesday night I started the TPN. Was still getting the NJ feed at 10 mils an hour. Doesn't sound like a lot. It really isn't. I mean, if I show you, this is a 10 mil syringe. And it's really small. It's really small. It's not even the size of my hand. It's tiny. And to think that is what I was getting an hour. So yeah, not a lot. But yeah, and I could barely cope with that. It was still making me feel sick. Still hurting in my stomach. So the nutritionist hoped that if I could get my tube changed, because it's very old, that would help matters. So anyway, so Wednesday night, I believe it was. Yes, Wednesday night. Basically all through the night, my tube was beeping. The machine was beeping like every hour or so, saying it was blocked, that my tube was blocked. So I kept flushing it, and it was just kept going and going and going. And in the morning, I mentioned it to the nurse, and she eventually had to stop it because she couldn't really flush it properly, and yeah, it wasn't great. So yeah, I ended up being able to put my amitriptyline through the tube on Thursday night. And then I ended up going down to endoscopy yesterday, which was Friday, and I got my tube changed. Was not a fun experience. I've had 2 tubes before, only because the first one twisted, so it wouldn't go through, so I ended up having to have the second one. And I was completely sedated, and I don't remember any of it. This one I remember most of it. They clearly didn't give me as much sedation, and I was even awake when they removed the first one. They gave me that before the sedation. They did that before the sedation. It was awful. I hated that. So if you're going to have a NJ tube removed, I recommend being sedated for that. It, not to put anyone off, but it wasn't a nice experience. And I am going to, whenever they replace this one or take it out completely, I'm going to request that I'm sedated first before they take it out, because it wasn't good. Yeah, so I might have to do this video over a couple of videos, because I think all my parts added together is going to equal a long video. So it might be like, depending on how long my hospital stay is, it might be a couple of parts. But yeah, so and now we're on today. Yeah, so yesterday after I had the tube replaced, I was very ill. I felt absolutely terrible. I felt very sick. Luke, so my husband and Penny were here when I got back to the room, and I could barely move. I felt so sick, so ill. It was an awful feeling. It really was. I don't know why I didn't struggle after the last two, so I don't know what was different about this, but I don't know. But I felt so terrible, so ill. But yeah, so, and that lasted pretty much till early hours of this morning. So yeah, so they left yesterday about 4:30, maybe 4:45, and I went to sleep and pretty much slept on and off all night until first thing this morning. And thank God I did, though, because I felt so ill. It was horrible. Oh. So yeah, so just been on the TPN, and they haven't started me back on the NJ feeds yet. Although from flushing my tube today, and at one point when I was awake, I did my amitriptyline last night. Unfortunately, I'm not holding out hope that it's not going to make me feel sick, because just flushing it today made me feel really ill, really sick. But I'm fingers crossed it was just a blip and nothing to worry about. So yes, and that leads us to today, where I actually got a chance to wash my hair. So Luke washed my hair for me. But yes, my hair is now washed, and Kai helped me straighten it. Well, he helped me blow dry it, because I can't hold the hairdryer up. That's not because of the PICC line or anything. That's just something that's just happening to me recently anyway. I think with my joints from the elbows down loose, it's just not loving life. So yeah, so they have actually upped my amitriptyline since I've been in here, because I asked them to. I was on 10 milligrams. I'm now on 20 a day. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is quite a strong drug. So hopefully this will last a little while. They might have to put it up again, but I mean, it is the way it is. When my body gets used to it, I suppose. It's just the way it works. But I have some old school CSI New York on my laptop, which I'm loving. So I'm watching that. Although I'm doing it slowly. I've also got, my sister bought me Matthew Perry's autobiography. Really good so far. But I've got to be in the mood to read. I really do. So yeah, so I'll get around to, I've read quite a bit of it, so I'll read some more in the next couple of days, I think. But I've got Luke and Penny coming to see me tomorrow, and then I've got my sister and my cousin are coming. So yeah, so nice day of visitors tomorrow, so that'll be good. I'm looking forward to seeing them, because I usually see my sister and my dad. I've been seeing them on a Friday, but because I had endoscopy yesterday, I told them not to come, because I didn't want to go down when they were here, and thank God I told them not to come, because I would have been gone most of the time they were here, and I really wasn't in a entertaining mood when I got back. I felt so ill. So yeah, so bless Luke and Penny. I tried to have some cuddles with Penny, but she wasn't really that interested. She just wanted to play, bless her. But yeah, so yes, this video is going to be so long. But yeah, I'm currently on 62 mils an hour of the TPN. I have been on 44 and then 42 mil. Apparently it's just different bags, different concentrations, different loads of stuff different about it. Apparently it gets a bit confusing. I didn't really understand most of what she was meaning, but yeah. So, but today I've been on 62. I'm still on them 24 hours, which I've been on the whole time. Apart from when I went down to endoscopy yesterday, they did stop it, and you can't restart it once you've stopped it. So yeah. So this bag, I believe, is nearly finished. So when that's done, I assume they'll put another one on, and we'll get going for the next 24 hours. Luckily, my weight seems to be going up at the moment. Well, slowly, but it does seem to be going up, which is a good thing. But yeah, so, and that brings us to now. No more updates for now. I will be back soon when something else has happened. So I'm seeing the nutritionist again on Tuesday. So maybe I'll come back on Tuesday and update you on what's happened there. If not, if I do have the echo before then, I will let you know how that goes. But yes, I will speak soon.